gun and I kill them all, cause it's in my bones.
I feel it in my bones. I'll hold on, can't let go. I know it's the only road for me. Go ahead, send your drones. No bones will destroy this home. One day you'll see this house I built for me. These kids think I'm lit, legit. Adults think it's my fault when they say.
I'm not sure whether it says more about the pointlessness of the previously on segments or the terrible action cutting, but I can't even tell the difference between this edited down action and the original cut to hell action.
Discount Jeremy hates previously on segments cliche.
DC Comics. I mean Marvel.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
Opening up your show with fishing. Might as well be opening it up on people attending church or a soccer match. It's as if the writers were like, how can we bore our viewers to the point of them wanting to scratch their eyes out right from the get-go?
Damn, this must be a new record. The show just started 10 seconds ago, and Discount Jeremy is already complaining about being bored.
These alien krill are about the brightest electric blue possible, which for an animal that's probably very tasty and easy to catch doesn't make a lot of evolutionary sense.
Okay, so long as you're being a nitpicky asshole, I'm gonna be a nitpicky asshole. This is a planet that we know nothing about, and we therefore don't know anything about its wildlife. We have zero frame of reference for the evolutionary reasons that these fish are the color they are.
This is terrible frog catching technique. Everyone knows you have to catch from the top front of the frog, not the back.
Skip!
Only on movies and TV do people absolutely terrified of death from an intruder stop hiding immediately after the bad guy leaves. It's not like they were suffocating under there. Those two would have stayed underneath that basket for another 5 minutes at least before slowly raising it up and sneaking away.
Or maybe they heard the raiders leaving and therefore knew that they were safe. Besides, they obviously aren't thinking clearly after having just witnessed their village being ransacked.
Not completing your A's. Those are upside down V's, Disney.
Discount Jeremy complains about the V. I knew he was a virgin.
Ready to lay low and stretch your legs for a couple of months, you little womp rat?
Either Mando has a sense of humor or he doesn't. Show plays so fast and loose with his emotional output, I've got worse whiplash than a Bolator playing with a high-low ball.
Hey Aaron, do you realize that people are capable of having more than one emotional output? He obviously does have a sense of humor, but sometimes gets annoyed by Baby Yoda's childishness. That's like pretty much every single parent ever.
Not keeping your bat-eared chicken leg pug cat in check. And yes, I know it has an actual name, but my version is more accurate and you know it.
Well, this sin was more pointless than nipples on a breastplate. I mean on a jetpack. I mean on a lightsaber. Ah, fuck it, you get the point.
You're in luck. I just took down a Gringer, so there's plenty.
Oh, a Gringer, you say? Well, I'm certain we all know what that is and how it would be taken down by you, so we fully understand what all of this means. Look, if there's one thing I'm consistent about, it's that these shows need more exposition.
So he's admitting that he's inconsistent with the exposition he asks for? Okay, cool. Also, since I love being a nitpicky asshole, I'm gonna sin you for asking the show to sit down and explain what a Gringer is and how you hunt them, because that would be completely pointless.
Keep an eye on the kid.
Yes, sir.
Not vetting your Baby Yoda sitters. Next thing you know, a Ghostbuster's doing some housework for you and catches her breastfeeding the little guy, and it's all downhill from there.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a sin of the episode cliche.
What on earth? I mean, what on Sorgan is this scanning for? Can't be heat, right? Because there's no way this amount of heat would still be left after brief walking contact with a shoe. And if it's just looking for indentations in the ground, couldn't you do that with the naked eye? Perhaps the show wants us to believe it's some mystical microbial remnant that's on the bottom of everyone's shoes that Mando can scan. But it's clearly playing it to look like some sort of heat signature remnant, so I'll send it on the confusion alone.
It's very obviously detecting a faint heat source that was left from the shoe, and seeing as the Star Wars universe has super advanced technology, I'm willing to buy that this tech is able to pick up heat signatures that are extremely faint.
Both combatants pull their guns to shoot, but then don't for some reason, cough, cough, plot armor, cough, cough, and then just hold the guns in a pointless standoff. Cliche.
That's not a cliche, buddy. Try again.
Moment, but how did Grogu get down from the chair with the porridge? Mando had to pick him up and put him in the chair when they got to the establishment.
Discount Jeremy sins something he likes cliche.
Unless you want to go another round. One of us is going to have to move on, and I was here first.
Why is this, though? The whole reason Kara and Mando picked this place is because it's not on anyone's radar. So what does it matter if both of them are there?
But we see at the end of this episode that Mando's presence on this planet attracted a bounty hunter, so Kara is simply being careful. She doesn't want to potentially draw any bounty hunters here because of Mando.
To the middle of nowhere. Where do you live?
I could send that this information is enough to change Mando's firm no to a yes, but instead I'm going to send the phrase middle of nowhere. There is no middle of nowhere. In fact, there is no nowhere.
Skip.
Good thing Mando knew exactly in the woods where Kara was, and it was close by. Convenient future work buddy camping site is convenient.
Or maybe he used his super advanced tech that you sent earlier to find her. If you think about it for a second, it actually isn't that far-fetched at all.
Damn it, Grogu! You basically have no relevance to this episode, but Disney's using you as some get out of boring free card by just throwing in your unrelenting cuteness every once in a while, even though it has nothing to do with this Discount Hidden Fortress episode. I'm not saying it isn't working. I'm just saying it's unfair.
Discount Jeremy sins something he likes cliche.
Can I feed him?
I give all the sins back if right after he says yes, she quickly finishes her sentence with, to the mama core as a ritual sacrifice.
Is anybody laughing? No? That's what I thought.
Let us know if there's anything you need.
She 100% wants his Beskar spear, and he's not even going to react. I get all the this is the way stuff, but he only has to leave the helmet on, right? Do Mandalorians take a vow of celibacy?
According to what I found on the internet, yes, Mandalorians are celibate, so this sin is invalid.
Wait, what? He can take that off in front of an open window with kids playing right outside? How is this not the Mandalorian version of indecent exposure?
Because they're distracted and not looking at him. If it seemed like one of them was going to look in his direction, I'm sure he'd simply step to the side behind the wall.
We're not leaving.
Stubbornness. Sure, in movies and TV it always seems to somehow work, but in real life you just end up tearing a rotator cuff when the jar of pickles won't budge, but you refuse to use the hairdryer trick your girlfriend found on the internet.
Is Aaron trying to tell us that he's a weak little bitch who's incapable of opening a pickle jar? Hit the gym, my guy.
This episode spends as much time on its training montage as a 2-hour movie like Shang-Chi, and we don't even get an Awkwafina miracle kill shot out of it.
The Awkwafina kill shot was bullshit, so I don't know why you're complaining about not having one in this episode.
Get down! Get down!
Starting a Cool in the Gang song without getting to the Jungle Boogie part.
Oh my god, enough with the pop culture references.
So what exactly was the plan before Cara Dune, but not that Dune, went up and shot the eye out of the AT-ST? If it had stepped into the water originally, was Mando just going to run up there and try a bomb on the outside of the head?
No, he was gonna put the bomb on the inside through the same opening that Cara shot through. Wait, do you think that Kara's shot created the opening in the head? Her shot went through the opening that already existed, you dumbass.
It's gonna break his little heart.
Strumming the shrimp with their fingers, singing wildlife with their words.
Discount Jeremy sings in a video cliche.
I will look after him as one of my own.
For the next 50 or 60 years, at which point I'll die and he will still be a toddler. But I totally got this.
And that's a sin because... Oh, no explanation? Okay.
Deus Ex Machina.
Yet another misuse of the term Deus Ex Machina. And seeing as the Star Wars universe